everyone. We are the Millen family.
And gave that life to me. What's wrong, fellas? That's the best it happens.
Everything is wrong. Your hat is wrong. Your hat is wrong. Hey, stop.
He's got the whole world in his hand. He's got the whole world in his hand. He's got the whole world in his hand. He's got the whole world in his hand.
You never get that key. Home on the range, where the deer and the
Yes, we are leaving.
Yes, okay.
Yeah, it's kind of late.
Maybe.
Okay. Yeah. What is the name of your cat? I see him right over there.
These are the best baked beans I've ever had.
What? Because he overswept.
My name is Helena Pierce, and I am part of Family Camp for 2012. This was my very first camp ever. I've never been to a summer camp before, so I'm here as a parent at this particular camp, but it's my first camp just for me as well. My favorite part of the camp, you know, that's kind of hard to actually say. I think the people, I love the activities, love the slippy slide, love the horse trail ride, and everything else, the talent show, but I really enjoyed meeting all the families, and really loved just being with the staff. I thought the staff was really probably the best part of the camp. We were told by our friends who recommended this camp that that the staff was great and that the counselors were great. But you know, now that we've seen it for ourselves, I'm just so impressed with the maturity of all the staffers, how game they are for doing all the things the kids want them to do, and the adults, what the adults want them to do, and how polite and just incredibly awesome. So I really, we have just thoroughly enjoyed our experience. I learned, I learned to rest this week while being extremely tired because we had so many fun things to do. I got to spend some great time with my family, with my kids, see them kind of come out of themselves. At the beginning of the week, they didn't want to do the theme song, and by the end of the week, our more extroverted child was up there dancing with everybody. So it was great to have that. I would definitely recommend this to friends. In fact, we heard so many great things about the camp before we came that we were recommending it to people even before we came. And now that we've been here, we're definitely going to be telling people. So you guys are probably going to have a bunch of people from North Carolina at this camp after this. And we are from far, far away, but we are definitely going to try to come back next year because we just had such a wonderful time, all of us. And our two kids are very different from each other, but they both thoroughly enjoyed this. We had the introvert and the extrovert, and they both liked it. They both got things that they could do with the camp, at the camp. One of them got as much extroverted time as she wanted, and the other was able to have people time but not have to do it. So it was great.
Hey, my name is Derek Thrush, and this is Family Camp number 4. And this past week I've been the camp pastor here. And for me, this has been my first time to come to Camp Hebron for a camp of any sort here. And I got to say that it has been a wonderful experience. And God has just really used this week to bless me in my own life, in my family's life. And I believe that He even worked in amazing ways in everyone's life who came from the youngest to the oldest, all around. And just from my conversations and talking with folks, it has been so encouraging to hear how God has just encouraged, refreshed, and renewed folks in their faith, and even challenged them in some ways to pursue Christ even more. Some of my favorite things from the week that I remember are really just a lot of the activities that there were to do here, from the archery to the high ropes challenge to I know my kids, they loved playing gaga and carpet ball and hanging out at the pool, the slip and slide, and water polo. That was a lot of fun with the guys, and my wife really enjoyed the ladies' tea the one night, just getting to talk and meet with some other folks who are going through life and just facing the same challenges, similar challenges, and learning to trust God each step of the way. I'd say that another plus throughout the week that I wasn't expecting or prepared for, that was just such a blessing, was the staff. That here during this week at Family Camp, it's one of those weeks where you come as a family, and then there's those times whenever there were breakout times for age groups, and the kids would go and the counselors would take care of leading the children in different activities that were a lot of fun, and lead them in some devotionals, and so that was really cool. Even with the little ones, for our family, we have two younger ones who are like a year or 2 or 3 old, and even whenever we had to put them down for a nap, the counselors were willing to just help provide some babysitting for us, so that the rest of us could go and enjoy some stuff that wouldn't be as easy to otherwise. I know my younger girls, they really enjoyed riding the horses and going through the trails, doing that. So all around, I gotta say, it is a great week, and is truly a blessing all the way. Just really sense the Holy Spirit at work in everyone's life, and I look forward to and hope to have the opportunity to come again next year.
Well, it's been a great week at camp. It's been wonderful having you here, and we're just so thrilled at the number of people who know and love camp. For many families, many people find camp to be holy ground. We thought we'd ask one of those families who have been involved for many years if they'd just tell us why they love camp. Let's see what they say.
In my role at camp, I've served as a camp pastor and a camp staff pastor, and I got to see young people grow up in the Lord and become the future leaders of America's church. And now I'm in the role as a parent where I get to send my kids to camp. And I know that they're going to be in good hands, and that they're going to be challenged in their faith, and they're going to grow in their faith. And now with a daughter who is working on staff, I'm watching her grow. And
I like swimming, and I also like learning about Jesus, and I also like making new friends.
I worked at camp 3 summers when I was a teen, and those 3 summers were really transformational for me because I got challenged in my own spiritual walk, and I got to see that serving God was really a lot of fun. There can be a lot of adventure and laughter and joy in serving God and doing things for Him.
I'm really, really happy that so many people are willing to work so hard to make this camp as good as they can for us so that we can enjoy it very much.
I'm really excited about going to camp this year because I'm doing discipleship camp, and my sister went before me and she said there's a lot of adventure aspects and also spiritual adventure, so I'm really excited to go this year.
What I love about camp is the staff. Even when I was a camper, and even now that I am on staff, I love their encouragement and all the happiness that they had. I like the gym class because I get to hang out with my friends, and Dan Kennedy has some really awesome games that we can play, and it's really fun.
Wow, wasn't that great? One of the things I really love about Camp Hebron is it's so many things to so many people. But the thing we all have in common is we find holy ground in camp. And we're so glad you were here with us this week. And we hope that you'll want to come back and, like the Hawksets, be involved in a lot of different ways. You can come to more programs. You can invite others to come and enjoy the fun with you. We would love to have you give of your time and your talent as a volunteer, and your treasure as you support things like the A-Frame Chapel that they were standing in front of, which came about through the generosity of people who know and love camp. So thanks again for being a part of this week with us, and we look forward to seeing you again at Camp Hebron, where people connect with God, nature, and each other.